Whenever people behave in unreasonable ways, they think spirits have taken over. That's why they never get straightened out. The first step that you need to see is this. You don't know where it is, but it acts up all the time, isn't it? If you see this, the moments of horror will go down by itself. You don't have to do anything. Somebody else's or yours? Somebody else's or yours? Oh, in a moment we can handle it. If you just show me where it is, I'll just shoot it right away. Where is it? How do you know it's there? Maybe you're just nasty. No. See, it's like this. Whenever you behave in a pleasant manner… What's your name? Huh? Balyan? Bayan? Okay. Whenever you behave in a pleasant manner, you're Bayan. Whenever you behave in an unpleasant manner, it is Mr. Ego. It's a sure way to deceive yourself for the rest of your life. You just have to see, this is Isha Yoga. You just have to see, if you're pleasant, it's you. If you're unpleasant, it's you. If you see this, you wouldn't like the unpleasant part of who you are. You'll deal with it. There's nothing to deal with it. Are you unpleasant right now? No, you just have to stay like this, that's all. It doesn't take anything, it just takes free breathing, that's all, to be pleasant. Does it take some other commodity to become pleasant? No, just oxygen, that's all. Only when oxygen is scarce you could become… body can become unpleasant. Otherwise you can sit here and die pleasantly, you know. Really. Tell me what other ingredient do you need to be pleasant? Nothing. No, it is only because you think there is some other entity which makes you unpleasant, like ego. It is just like saying, I'm possessed. Whenever people behave in unreasonable ways, they think spirits have taken over. No, they don't want to see that they're unreasonable people. That's why they never get well. That's why they never get straightened out. The first step that you need to see is this. If I'm pleasant, it's me. If I'm unpleasant, it's me. If I'm wonderful, it's me. If I'm horrible, it's me. If you see this, you will stamp out the horror quite efficiently. You can't stay with it for too long. Because it is another spirit called ego. It's an elf called ego. It goes on and on and on endlessly. See, this is a very good trick. You asked a question about ego. Now I ask you, where is it? You say, I don't know. It's a damn good trick. You don't know where it is, but it acts up all the time, isn't it? So it's a trick. There is no ego, there is just you. Sometimes pleasant, sometimes unpleasant, sometimes beautiful, sometimes horrible. If you see this, the moments of horror will go down by itself. You don't have to do anything. You just don't have to do anything. If you see it's me who is being horrible, it will start going down. You think I'm horrible because of my ego or usually because of somebody. It'll never ever go down. You will remain horror the rest of your life. Or maybe beyond. And maybe beyond, you know. You may find employment in hell. That is one good thing about being horrible. If you torture yourself efficiently and everybody around you, they may give you employment in hell. In heaven, there is no employment because there's nothing to do. They won't choose me for employment in hell. I really have to get hard with people, maybe then they will, but you'll find employment. If you don't stop deceiving yourself with this ego business, it's better to be unemployed in hell, I'm telling you. Everybody will be good if you're unemployed in hell, isn't it? So please, don't start practicing here for employment in hell. Don't start practicing unpleasantness here because you think you're practicing for employment in future. After death at least, let's have a vacation. Lot of work right now. People who have nothing to do right now or people who are refusing to do anything worthwhile right now are seeking employment after death. No, do everything that you have to do now. After death, let's have a vacation. You must be so pleasant and useless that nobody should give you a job out there.
Someone told me that I must have my brain washed if I am not living in reality and I am listening to you. I said that this is nothing wrong, that I am listening you because I feel everything you are saying. Anyway, anyway my question is, I feel everything you are saying. Anyway, my question is, shall I treat that person as not my friend anymore because maybe this relationship is becoming very toxic? This word brainwashed is so funny to me. You mean brainwashed means clean brain? You want to have a dirty brain, a brain full of hatred, jealousy, anger. I want a brain with full knowledge, compassion, understanding, love. This is what we are instilling. What is there to brainwash? These are some words that people would say. They can just call you fraud. Someone says, oh, you are fraud, you are not genuine. What are their benchmark for genuineness? They have nothing to say, so simply they'll say you are fraud. A Guruji is fraud. What Guruji is fraud? What is that? What do you mean by that? What is your benchmark for genuineness? Okay, tell me. Nothing. Because some things, these are the things, phrases, you say you're brainwashed, you have nothing to say. Not to question what is to be brainwashed. Asking people to be compassionate, is it brainwash? Asking you to be free from stress, have better understanding in life, is it brainwash? Seeing life from a bigger picture, is it brainwashed? Do you see what I'm saying? People will put things into a category so that you can never question them, that these are some of such phrases. Because once you are said, you are brainwashed, you have nothing else to question or confront or say, because it's already labeled and put aside. Similarly, they say, oh, you are fraud. You are labeled and you put aside. You don't question a fraud person, genuinely fraud, 50% fraud or 100% fraud, or what degree of fraudness. Nothing, you can't ask, you can't say anything. You can label people like that. He is insincere. How can you call someone insincere? You don't know yourself. You don't know your own mind. You are judgmental and you put label on others is not the right thing. But at the same time, I would say, suppose someone, your relationship, they say you are brainwashed. Just by listening, you should be deaf, not listen to anybody. Do you see what I'm saying? It's very strange. So, best is not to argue with them. I don't say you should cut off from people. I've said one thing: accept people as they are. So you don't need to convince someone else all about everything that you do. You are doing breathing. Is that so bad? It's a horrible thing to do. Sit and do long deep breaths and do some breathing exercise and sit quiet in the deep corner of your heart. Relax. Feel happy. Is that a sin? I tell you, there are so many misguided people who think this way, think yoga is devil, what? Is a satanic thing. People keep changing their opinions, their mind, and that is natural. So you don't be bothered by those things. You got it? You smile. You be loving. You be friendly. That's what I would advise you. However they are, whatever they do, it's irrelevant. What is relevant is what is our attitude, how we feel. Sometimes we'll have to put earplug and listen to people. When they talk negative, a lot of negative. Anything you do will be wrong for them. Then what you can do? There are people like that. You do your best, you do your 100% good to them, still they'll find you are wrong. That's their perception. Someone who has jaundice, for him everything appears yellow. That's a very common proverb in India.